10th April, the President of India presented a number of awards to people from villages across India in an event termed as the Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. This is an annual award ceremony which is an initiative of National Innovation Foundation of the Department of Science and Technology that recognizes grassroots invention that has helped and will help the larger community. So NIF don't just scout but also support those hailing from the rural background that has developed something, some technique or mechanism which is new, can be shared or expanded to the other parts of the country.
Another important thing is that our citizens should have the zeal to serve the country. He or she should try to understand the problems and issues arising in the country and should feel responsible to contribute towards solving them, maybe at a small scale. I would also like to urge all the innovators, entrepreneurs, traditional knowledge holders, and industry representatives to come together to find eco-friendly and sustainable solutions and encourage innovations in this direction. With such great minds and an advanced technology, it is not very difficult to achieve sustainable and inclusive development.
Today we are at the exhibit where the awardees are showcasing their work. So let's take a look around. V. Karappan from Sirumugai village in Tamil Nadu was a handloom weaver until he became a victim of the chikungunya virus outbreak that hit his village and became too weak to operate the device in 2004. But he had the desire to continue his family's tradition, and despite having no formal education, he developed a special type of handloom where only one leg was required to operate it. He believes with a little help from the government, the machine can revive the dying industry.
Vanakkam, நான் தமிழ்நாடு கோயம்புத்தூர் சிறுமுகை மேட்டுப்பாளையம்.
I created this model in 2004. Even a disabled person can run it. It helped me a lot when my body had partially stopped working due to the disease. Till now, I'm using it for myself, but I believe with some support from the government, this can become more widely available. I cannot do the production myself because it takes about 75,000 to 1 lakh to establish this setup. Another thing good about it is that while learning the skill of handloom earlier required 3 to 4 years, on this machine it can be mastered within 10 minutes. It also takes about half the time to produce a sari compared to what it took before. I cannot measure how much there has been an increase in profit, but my business has flourished over the years and I have about a network of 500 weavers working under me.
40-year-old Home Prasad Chauhan from South Sikkim has made a fermented herbal preparation using indigenous plants to control leaf curl disease that was once rampant in the villages' farms. His idea was to prevent cancer and similar illnesses which he believed were a result of using chemical pesticides that also took the life of his own father.
ये लीफ कर्ल डिजीज़ के बारे में बना कर लिया है ये दवा मैंने खुद ही घर में बनाया और ज़मीन में लगाकर मैंने ट्रायल किया। ट्रायल करने के बाद आज 6 वर्ष हो गया। आज 6 वर्ष के बाद यहाँ अभी मेरा ट्रायल यहाँ शो हो रहा है। अभी तो ये लीफ कर्ल डिजीज़ कैसा होता है, ये बीमारी एक लीफ में कीड़े होता है, तो कीड़े को हटाने के लिए ये दवाई मैंने बनाया। तो 7 दिन में एक बार छेद करने के बाद ये ज़मीन में अच्छा रहेगा, और गौमूत्र लगाने के भी ज़मीन में अच्छा रहेगा, सॉइल फर्टाइल होगा और ये दवा लगाने से कीड़ा मकोड़ा का भी अब दूर जाता है, इसलिए खाने में अच्छा रहेगा, ऑर्गेनिक रहेगा, जीवन के लिए सस्ता रहेगा।
मैं ये पूछना चाहूँगी कि एक तो कब बनाया आपने और उससे पहले क्या हालत थी आपकी गाँव?
पहला तो बहुत इनऑर्गेनिक चल रहा था। अब इनऑर्गेनिक चलने के बाद बहुत लोगों को कैंसर हुआ, बहुत लोगों को बीमारी है, और इनऑर्गेनिक दवा लगाने के बाद आँख में तकलीफ होगा, सिर में दर्द होगा, ये बीमार आया। तो अब ऑर्गेनिक चलाने के बाद कुछ बीमार नहीं है, ये अच्छा रहेगा, ये स्वस्थ रहेगा और जीवन के लिए लाभदायक होगा। मैंने 10 पास किया है।
10 पास की, तो आपको ये कहाँ से बनाने का वो आया आइडिया?
मेरा आइडिया बहुत ही ट्रायल करके हरियाणा में गया था मैंने एक था, वहाँ का लोगों ने बहुत ऑर्गेनिक का विषय में बातचीत हुआ। उसके बाद आकर मैंने ये ट्राई कर दिया, खुद ही ट्राई विस्तार करके वहाँ का लोगों का ट्री अलग होता है, सिक्किम का लोगों का ट्री अलग होता है। इसे मेरे खुद ही आप यूज़ करता है और एक भी घर में भी यूज़ करता है,
आपके
आसपास के गाँव में। आगे के मेरे ये बाज़ार में लाना पड़ेगा, मेरा लेबलिंग होना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद सरकार की मदद चाहिए। मेरे सरकार और सिक्किम सरकार का लोगों को साथ मिलकर मैं ये दवा सेल करना चाहता हूँ।
From Tamil Nadu's Coimbatore, D.N. Venkat studied only till the 8th standard. But with his experience of over 25 years in textiles and operation of machinery from doing part-time jobs, he was able to devise a machine that made climbing and picking coconuts from trees easier. It was inspired by the accident of a coconut climber on his own family's farm. To prevent similar instances in the future and make his family's agricultural work profitable, he made the working prototype of the machine that is now produced on a large scale.
So there were a few times when my father was in the village, we have our own coconut farm, we have our own lands where some around 40 coconut trees were in the boundaries. Normally people, the traditional people would come and climb the trees. So one incident which happened, the person has lost his balance and he fell down from the tree. So that was the incident which inspired my father because in the family, the person was the only earning member in the family because he has become paralyzed because of the fell from around 40 feet height. So his family suffered a lot. By seeing those incidents, my father wanted to do something for them. The incident happened in his childhood time, but later on he came back to work in the textile mill. But once the mill management stopped, he became a jobless because the mill couldn't run in 99 at that time. So he also has to earn some amount to earn some money to run the family, right? So he was married and he is having 2 kids. Myself and one sister is there in the family. So to run the family, he worked in different job as being a tea powder. He sold tea powders. And being a plumber, electrician, he took whatever the hand job he has taken, known job he has done. But later on he came back to agriculture and then he settled. There he found that the incident he remembered and he was working to make a prototype to climb trees. Say for example textile, earlier the Gandhiji's rata, that mechanism was there, but now it is completely modernized. So different skilled people has got the mechanized one, but for more than many centuries, the tree climbing was still with the support of the hand or with the support of a small rope. 10,000 units we have sold. And not only in India more than 15 states and union territories we have supplied, and we have also exported to 40 countries close to. The end of the day, we are happy that we made a product and we got as a uneducated, as a grassroot innovator. So getting a patent is not a small task. So it is lifetime achievement. I consider it as a lifetime achievement.
These are just few of the many awardees today at the exhibition where they showcase their interesting inventions at the Rashtrpati Bhavan complex. Their invention was worthy of our appreciation and it was a treat listening to their story. We can only hope that it will inspire many more cases. This is Sukriti Vats for ThePrint.